So just a note before we start, the game's going to be balanced throughout its development. Those changes will probably make this video erroneous in the future. Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. Today I'm going to explain weapon hardpoints as simply and logically as possible in a no bullshit format. If you like what I'm doing, have a look at my other videos and subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future. On the 14th of March 2015, there was a document titled Weapon Mount Updates. I'll link it in the description. After reading it a couple times, I started to understand what they were trying to do, and it makes a lot of sense. The document clearly outlined how the updated system would work and gave the set of rules for the designers to follow when creating the game from that point on. There's no secret that this entire plan was an attempt to bridge the gap between all controller types. In my opinion, after months of playing with the new set of rules, I feel we have controller parity. I believe that the new system is fair and taking us in a good direction. If you believe otherwise, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments. There are two basic parts that are taken into consideration when a weapon is designed: the weapon size and the weapon pipe. The weapon size currently ranges from size 1 to size 10. Size is a universal graduated system that ensures all weapons of each size category will fit within a standard physical space. It also takes into consideration the physical mass of the weapon, ensuring the weapon will not strain the hardpoint and shear off. The weapon pipe is also directly correlated to the size. The pipe describes the power, data requirement, and heat dissipation of each mount. You can think about the pipe in real-world terms like this. A two-prong household plug can reliably operate one microwave or two small toasters. Just because you can physically plug in two large microwaves doesn't mean that the circuit can operate them both at the same time. The game takes into consideration many parameters to ensure the simulator can be balanced. All possible loadout choices will have a cost to offset the benefit. The trade with this new system is that you can choose whether you want a fixed weapon or a smaller sized aimable weapon. This was not done with a single controller in mind. HOTAS pilots can choose a full gimbaled load and sacrifice weapon size for the availability of aim. Mouse pilots can choose to run a full fixed loadout, benefiting from having more powerful weapons in lieu of precise aim. If you're a mouse and keyboard user, you may find it beneficial to run a full gimbaled loadout, even though it would sacrifice a weapon size. I thought it might be beneficial to give you 3 examples, so here they are. Example 1 is an M50 wing. The wing has a size 2 hardpoint. You can attach a fixed size 2 weapon directly to that mount, or you can attach an aimable puck mount, which would cost you a step, leaving room for a single size 1 weapon. The next example is the front hardpoint of a Super Hornet. The nose has a size 3 hardpoint. You can attach a single size 3 weapon, or you can attach the aimable canard with 2 weapons. The canard costs 1 step because it's aimable, down to 2, and because it mounts 2 weapons, you divide the 2 by 2 for 1. You can therefore attach 2 size 1 weapons to that canard. Don't worry, this makes sense, and I'll link you to a handy reference table. The third example is that crazy donut hole in the center of the Hornet. That donut is actually a size 5 hardpoint. The aimable ball turret costs you 1, leaving you with a 4. Because that ball has a pair of slots, you take the 4 and divide it by the 2 guns for an answer of 2. You can add 2 size 2 weapons for this setup. Another option in this scenario is to ditch the ball turret completely and go get that fixed mount that's available in the store that lets you mount a size 4. So I've tested that size 4 C788 and it's devastating. It makes a lot of heat, takes a lot of power, so it makes sense that you should only be able to mount one of them on this slot. So here's a simple breakdown. Most wing and nose hardpoints can directly mount a weapon of that size. Most specialized hardpoints require a specialized mount, like the hole in the Hornet. Every time you add more weapons to a hardpoint, you divide the mount size by the number of weapons to determine what weapons can be attached. 2 size 1 guns can share a size 2 mount. 2 size 2 guns can share a size 4 mount. And 2 size 3 guns could share a size 6 mount. Something to remember is that auto-targeting computers in the future will cost you a slot. Rely on the holotable information. You can strip everything off the ship and see what's compatible. Be sure to research before you buy or rent. If you want, post up your loadout questions here and I'm pretty sure you're going to get an answer fast. The community's been really supportive so far with suggestions or just a simple thank you to reinforce that the no bullshit videos are helpful. Please help me get the word out about StarCitizen. I can't grow my channel without your support, so please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Don't forget to tell your friends, and I'll see you in the verse.